How many people out there are doing this every month, buying new clothes nonstop every season? The wardrobe is already packed to the brim, but still don't know what to wear every day. Always feel like there's that one missing piece in my wardrobe. I took a look back myself. I started content creation 8 years ago. The first viral video, it's this one, the video on how to find your personal style. Sometimes it's really astonishing. Time flies so fast. I have also changed from how I looked 8 years ago into what I am now. It's not hard to notice. In fact, personal style is inherently fluid. It evolves with your age, personal preferences, and tastes. The enrichment of personal experiences. Even changes in your personality can cause it to shift. So after 8 years, version 2.0 of this video, I no longer want to teach you step-by-step how to find your personal style, but want to have a deeper discussion with everyone about how to dress like yourself from the inside out. Before watching, please like and favorite. Whenever you feel lost about your personal style in the future, welcome to take it out and watch. The first point is to list 2 to 3 you truly aspire to become and the female characters you truly admire. They can be characters from film and TV or a celebrity and influencer. Even a cartoon character will do, but you list them out. What is the purpose of this? Because I've always believed that personal style has little to do with your natural image, temperament, or physical features. I think it doesn't even matter. It's more about who you aspire to be deep down is actually more significant. I know when I mention this point, there must be many people who disagree with us. Because now, there are tons of people out there teaching you how to choose clothes based on your facial features, like the concept of light or deep complexions, how to choose based on different body types, how to choose clothes that suit you, and so on. But I think these are all superficial, beneath the surface. In fact, ask yourself, which women you have admired most in your heart over the years. When you see her, you just go, wow, I just want to know who this person is that I aspire to be. To be honest, I studied fashion design. The most profound influence on my design to this day still remains my favorite designer, none other than Phoebe Philo. From the time she started at Celine, her ready-to-wear collections every season, and her private personality, her speech, her outfits was exactly what I had in mind. The type of designer I really wanted to become. Later on, what I really liked was, and the founder of Totem, that girl. Her current IG account is one I have notifications turned on for. No matter what she posts, it will be notified to my phone. There was also a blogger I really liked a couple of years ago. I'll put her account here because her name is in French. I don't know how to pronounce it. She is also living in Paris, a creative director in branding and a fashion blogger. She also has her own planning company. She is also a mother of 2 or 3 children, has a great sense of style, very stylish. She is the only one I've seen, the very princess style Chanel pieces. A person who exudes that queenly aura. So overall, these 3 women are essentially projections of my inner self, the person I want to be. So after this projection, have you noticed? Actually, my dressing style has changed over the years, but because these 3 individuals have always been in my heart as the role models, I aspire to become that template image. So actually, my personal style hasn't strayed too far from this framework. So why did I put this step first? I think it's so important. Actually, I think when you don't know what to wear or when you don't know what suits you, the underlying logic is actually you don't know what you want to express through dressing, express what kind of self, or you haven't found that true self yet. But when you have a concrete image, you have specific figures listed in your heart or in your own mind. When you have a concrete image in mind, you'll find that everything naturally falls into place. It will become much simpler, more concrete, easier to implement. Then the second point that follows is to find your own subjectivity. Habitually engage in inner dialogue with yourself. Actually, I think dressing like yourself. It's not about blindly chasing what's trendy this year. I want to wear what style is everyone wearing. Then I should also wear it. But to find that one makes you feel, this is just right and comfortable when you put it on and makes me feel very confident. And as soon as I put it on, I feel like, this feeling truly resembles my own state. So how to find this state? I think the emotional approach is extremely important, which is when you wake up every morning, rather than thinking about which item to wear today or what outfit I'm going to put together today. Rather, approach it from an emotional perspective to consider how am I feeling today? What am I going to do today? Who am I going to meet? What kind of state do I want to present myself in? For example, if I'm going to a meeting today, I'm going to meet with clients. So do I want to present a professional, composed, and rational version of myself? At this point, corresponding, you can choose some of those powerful blazer or a shirt or some very sharp pieces. On the other hand, today I'm going out for afternoon tea with my group of sisters. We're going to shoot. Then maybe you can choose something comfortable, more fashionable with vibrant patterns and overall bright colors, a standout piece that photographs well. Or, for example, today I'm going to visit an art gallery, going to visit an exhibition, and my whole mood or my feeling is relatively calm, more peaceful. So does that correspond? You can choose some earth-toned knitwear, softer clothes that give you that kind of mood to wear. When you learn to start from your own subjectivity and inner self, you will find that it is no longer just about the clothes themselves, but the feeling that the clothes bring to you. When you treat clothing as an extension of yourself, a tool for expressing your inner subjectivity, you will find that it is no longer just the clothes themselves, is when your inner self and outer self. When your inner and outer selves are in harmony, you will confidently and calmly walk out of your home. Every day will exude that kind of natural vibe. Everyone talks about a very natural and effortlessly casual vibe. Because this feeling, it's definitely not achieved by relying on a single piece of clothing, but your inner self and your outer self, that sense of seamless integration. I don't know if this sounds a bit like metaphysics, but I don't know if everyone can understand what I mean. Now for the third point, I find it equally extremely important, is to regularly review your wardrobe. Find those signature pieces in your wardrobe. What are signature pieces? The ones you wear most frequently. Every time you put it on, it just feels right. This is the perfect fit. Then go and find all of them, review them, and analyze what their silhouettes are like. What colors are they? What are the silhouette and fabric like? Why do you like them? Or if you're a J-type personality, it is recommended that everyone take some time, take photos of each individual item and record them. You can store them in a folder on your phone, because these pieces are the foundation of your wardrobe, as we call it. It can provide you with a sense of dressing security. Those safe wardrobe staples. Then when you shop for clothes, can also serve as references, because you know that once you buy these clothes, you will definitely wear them frequently. They can give you that confident feeling when you wear them. So these pieces are also worth investing a significant amount of money in. Some pieces, now for the fourth point, which is also the final one, I think this is also extremely important. Each point is very important, is to bravely delete those things that don't resemble you. Often, I find that many of the things we buy, it's not because, well, we genuinely like it that much, but because it's the overwhelming trend everywhere right now. Fashion bloggers and celebrities are all wearing that style. We bought it just to keep up with the trend. Or perhaps there are some items that you don't genuinely like that much, but to make it feel like owning it or wearing it, you're cool and will receive admiration from those around you, or to receive praise from a certain group. Such items. You buy it, just like me. Actually, I've loved wearing loose, oversized clothes for a long time. A few years ago, because of pregnancy, figure has changed a bit, so the silhouette and cut of the clothes kept getting larger, as we all can see in recent years. As we all know, it's about Pilates plus fitness and all that. My figure has actually returned to what it was before having children, even better than before having children. During this process, I have also tried some so-called hot girl outfits, for example. Some more form-fitting clothes with higher skin exposure. Of course, there are still some similar items in my wardrobe. Now still keep some similar items like these, but there are some clothes such as pencil skirts or that kind of one piece, that kind of tight fitting. For example, that signature bodycon dress from Skims, I've bought it 3 times. Every single time I bought it, I really felt like, this looks good on everyone. It really accentuates the curves of the body, and you can just throw on a coat over it. It looks so beautiful. Every time I buy it and try to wear it, the moment I step out, I always feel very uncomfortable. Let me tell you, I currently have about 5 dresses of this type in my wardrobe. I have never worn it out of the house. It's not that I'm not confident about my body, but rather that this type of clothing makes me feel like I'm not myself when wearing it. It's just that I don't feel like myself. Would you feel a little offended or something? But I genuinely feel that this kind of full body tight-fitting clothes that accentuate the feminine curves, I always feel like wearing it out is to please the opposite sex, or to please others. It's not for pleasing myself, you know? Because I wouldn't feel confident wearing curves like this out in public. On the contrary, it's like what I'm wearing now. For example, when I wear this kind of loose sweater or loose-fitting jeans, I feel so cool. I feel this is truly me. So just like everyone else can do the same review, which items you're just following the trend, or you just think, wow, does this look cool when worn? But in fact, you don't feel comfortable when wearing it. You don't feel at ease these things. Bravely say no to it? No. Be brave and declutter these things decisively. Give them to your friends or sell them on Janyu, etc. We need to be honest with ourselves. I think the entire process of exploring one's personal clothing style, it is also a process of finding oneself. That's precisely why this process is so fascinating. Also why I've been so passionate about clothing for so many years. I am so passionate about making videos and creating content because I feel like I'm also step by step in this process gradually find the most authentic and comfortable version of oneself. Some girls might say at the end, if that's the case according to you, isn't that so boring? The wardrobe is filled with the same things. Things are almost the same every day. Can't I keep up with the trends? Of course you can. You don't have to be unchanging. You can be ever-changing, diverse in style, but every shift in style. I hope it's a change that comes from within you, a transformation in your entire state of being. Because the ultimate purpose of dressing is to please yourself and to dress like ourselves. All right then, that's all for today's video. I really enjoyed chatting with everyone. I feel exhilarated. I hope this video can give every woman who is searching for her personal style a little inspiration for girls who are in the process of self-exploration. If you want to see more videos of this type, remember to like, favorite, and follow. See you in the next video. Bye.